21 new ambassadors and high commissioners, both resident and non-resident, who have presented their credentials to the President of the Republic of Mauritius. As we prepare to welcome the new year, this gathering provides us with an opportunity to reflect on some major events and achievements in the course of 2015. In my Vision 2030 Economic Mission Statement, I clearly spelled that the overall objective of my government is to transform Mauritius into a dynamic, export-driven and knowledge-based economy and a society which is underpinned by the values of good governance, fairness, opportunity, rule of law and security for all. The future of Mauritius lies to a large extent in developing new sectors such as ocean economy, smart cities, renewable and sustainable energy and regional bunkering hub. It is my hope that you will redouble efforts to create win-win situations both for your countries and Mauritius with a view to tapping the economic, trade and investment opportunities emerging in our respective countries and regions. At the international level, one of the most significant celebrations this year has been the commemoration of the 70th anniversary of the United Nations in New York. I made it a point to participate in the summit for the adoption of the post-2015 development agenda and the 70th session of the UN General Assembly, as I firmly believe that the United Nations will continue to play a pivotal role in maintaining international peace and security and in promoting international cooperation and development. I was delighted to note in New York that many of the goals of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development are in line with priority areas of my Vision 2030 Economic Mission Statement. Both the 2030 UN Agenda and my Vision 2030 Statement lay emphasis on poverty eradication and social inclusiveness and are dedicated to offering life of dignity to all by providing a decent standard of living, basic services, productive employment, quality education, rule of law, and good governance. We must not lose sight, however, that to achieve all the goals and the targets, there must be adequate, sufficient, and predictable means of implementation. I hope that developed countries will increase and expand the flow of funds for the financing of the SDGs and that the most vulnerable countries such as seas, LDCs and landlocked states will receive special attention. After all the challenges, climate change is possibly among the biggest and the most daunting one that small island states like Mauritius have ever faced. No single country, however, big or powerful, is spared from the consequences of climate change. This explains why it has taken center stage in all international fora. It is our earnest hope that the Conference of the United Nations on Climate in Paris adopts bold and ambitious measures not only to combat climate change in a spirit of solidarity, but to also mitigate its adverse impacts. Mauritius, on its part, will bring its humble contribution to assessing finance to mitigate the effects of climate change. Mauritius will host the Commonwealth Climate Finance Access Hub, which was launched at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Malta. I am convinced that Africa remains the continent of the future. That is why Mauritius, with its unique advantage of having historical ties and cultural affinities with Europe, Africa, Madagascar, India and China, has recently taken bold decisions to position itself as a safe bridge and an important economic and investment gateway between Africa and other parts of the world. Moreover, Mauritius has devised an expanded Africa strategy as mentioned in my government program 2015-2019. The cornerstone of this strategy is to develop new diplomatic, economic and business relations with African countries while enhancing existing ones. This year, we decided to establish formal diplomatic relations with Togo and Côte d'Ivoire. Our Africa strategy has been consolidated with the 10-year extension of the African Growth and Opportunity Act and its third country fabric provision in June 2015. Mauritius attaches a lot of importance to people-to-people interaction, and we are grateful to the government of Ghana and Russia for concluding visa exemption agreements with Mauritius. I am pleased to announce that the visa agreement with Russia will be signed soon by my Minister of Foreign Affairs, Regional Integration and International Trade, and the Ambassador of the Russian Federation in Mauritius. I am pleased to know that subsequent to my meeting with the Indian Prime Minister, the Government of India has allowed Mauritian nationals to obtain, with effect from 1st December 2015, an electronic tourist visa free of charge without the need to personally visit the premises of the Indian High Commission. I also reiterate my appreciation to the Dubai authorities who have agreed to my request to waive visa requirements for all Mauritian government officials traveling to Dubai with effect from December 2015. I hope that positive consideration will be given for this waiver to be applicable to all Mauritians, and that our efforts in this regard will materialize soon.